Hey, good morning, family. I want to welcome you to today's Inspirational Vitamin. This comes from 2 Kings chapter 6, and we're going to start off in verse 15. I want to give you a little background here. The king of Aram has sent soldiers to get Elisha because Elijah has been, through the power of God, has been doing some things that the king of Aram doesn't like. So he sends these men off to capture him. And so in verse 15, it says, when the servant of the man of God got up and went out early the next morning, an army with horses and chariots had surrounded the city. "Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?" the servant asked. "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." And Elijah prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elijah. Let me read this next verse too. As the enemy came down toward him, Elijah prayed to the Lord, "Strike this army with blindness." So he struck them with blindness, and as Elijah had asked. And this scripture always blows me away. And here you have the servant, and he is in full-blown panic mode, right? I'm sure we can't relate to that. None of us ever gets frazzled or in a panic, or you look around and you're thinking, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I feel like there's no way out of this situation, right? Whatever that may be in your life, you may feel helpless, at the mercy of whatever this thing is. And you may feel like, man, there's no hope. But Elijah's response was amazing. He said, "Do not be afraid." And then he prayed, "God, open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." My question for us today is, what do we need to see? What do you need to see? When you woke up this morning and you looked at, fill in the blank. You looked at your bank account. You looked at your children. You looked at your spouse. You looked at your body. You know, maybe you haven't been taking care of your health. You looked at where you are spiritually. You looked at Cornerstone and maybe some of the challenges you feel like we're going through right now. You looked at your neighborhood or your personal walk with God, and maybe you felt faithless. Maybe you felt like, man, it's too much. It's too much. But I want to encourage you to pray, "God, open my eyes." Because there are things that we don't see that God is doing. There's miracles that he is working that we have no idea. But if we will look through spiritual eyes, don't look through the eyes that we have here, but if we look through spiritual eyes and through God's sight, we can see so much more. And that comes through fasting and through prayer. And so whatever it is that's challenging for you right now, whatever it is that you're going through, I want to encourage you to pray that prayer. Open my eyes. Open my eyes, God, to whatever it is that I need to see right now. And he'll do it. And you will be shocked at the amazing things that God does once you truly see what he's doing. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.